All right, y'all. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that it's already about to be video number three. I have been loving these videos. Thank you all for watching. Again, my goal for these videos is that you feel God's love, you feel God's presence, you feel His mercy over your life. Every time I get on these sessions, this podcast episode, I pray. And I don't have an agenda. These are not scripted, these are not planned. I really just ask God to use me as a vessel. What feels real, raw, powerful in my life, I will share that with you. And I pray that it lands, that it resonates, and that you are able to take action from it, that you're able to reflect, that you're able to assess in your life, like where these messages land. So, what feels very alive and real with me right now, and this topic, for some odd reason, is very taboo, and it's sex. Like, we hide from it, we don't want to talk about it, yet we all think about it. Almost all of us partake in it. Um, we have conversations about it, but there's so much shame that is involved with sex. And if you think about it, like in your life, what has what has sex done for you? What has it taken away from you? How has that caused more problems in your life, more shame, more toxic patterns, more doubt, lack of self-worth? I can only speak for it on my experience, but I want you to reflect about your experience with sex as I'm talking and sharing. So, for me, I, you know, I think most of us were sexualized at a very, very young age, and it causes so much shame from very early on. Like, I started my period when I was 10, and that, like, hormonally at that age, you're not even really sure what's happening. You don't even know, why am I feeling this way? Like, why do I even have these urges? Why do I have these desires? And now with the internet, a lot of us were exposed to porn at a very, very early age. I think the first time I saw it, I was maybe 11. Like, it was very shortly after I started my period. And I was online looking at the Disney Channel, and a porn site literally popped up. Like, what that does to your brain at such an early age is really, really awful. You pair that without having a father. You pair that with a mother that struggled with very low confidence and very low self-worth and got a lot of that through men. That is the model that I had. That is the example that I had. So I had a father that wasn't around, an absent father, and a mother who really struggled with her confidence. Beautiful, stunning woman, struggled tremendously with her confidence. So as I grew up and as I was exposed to that, I quickly learned that in order to have love, in order to have validation, in order to feel like I was important, in order to get attention, I had to use my sexuality to get that. So, very young, it started becoming very transactional. If I give you this, then I get this. And I struggled a lot in my relationships. And I was constantly seeking this approval, this validation, like, please love me. And how many of us still, even even in 30s, 40s, you know better, but yet you think, maybe if I sleep with him, maybe he'll stay. Maybe he'll stick around. How many of us have learned that through sex is how we get people to stay, how we stay? How many relationships do you think would have ended when they needed to end had sex not been involved? Just think about that. Imagine how many relationships you would have avoided, how much pain, how much heartache if sex wasn't involved. And I think about that in my life. Like, the attachment, ladies, you have to understand. The way we attach through sex is far greater than a man does. We release a hormone that's called oxytocin. So every time you have sex with a man, you're releasing this hormone. This goes far beyond anything up here. Like, this is biology. This is your body doing something without your mind even being conscious or aware of it. This is why we attach. This is it's natural. I mean, think about it. Like, you mate with one person. You can't even get pregnant twice when you're pregnant. Like, that is, it's designed to be that way. But yet with our society, hookup culture, it's become very normalized. Like, why is it that it's weird to say I want to make love versus oh, I want to hook up with them? Like, why is it weird to actually want intimacy, to want love, and to honor it in that way? Like, people are actually super uncomfortable when they think about having sex as an intimate act. It's like, oh no, we like that's weird. Almost like you're doing too much. It's just sex. And it's so far from that. It's so far from that. And so when I lost my virginity really young, and it affected me so much because I would attach to these men, and it really felt like I was unable to let go of them. How many of us have had soul ties where you're attached to this person and it feels so painful to let go of? And it's because so many of us introduce sex before we're ready, before the relationship is ready, before there's even any level of commitment. And you have to understand your body is already committed to them before they have even committed to you. Through oxytocin, your body attaches. So if you're dating a man and you're just trying to see where things go, the idea of separating now from that man is painful because your body has committed to him. It's saying this is where we go. This is who we're with. And how many of us stay in relationships so much longer because of that? When I think about the way God has designed, now I know a lot of you, well, actually, that's not true. I don't know. I hope that a lot of you believe in God. Now, do we practice everything that's in the Bible? No. Like, it's like, I mean, I wish, but unfortunately, we do our best every day. And if we think about the biblical principle that God has for man and woman to be together and to enjoy sex, like, if you actually read the Bible, like, he wants a husband and wife to delight. He says, delight in your woman. God gave us the pleasure in those areas for a reason. But we wanted, of course, do everything our own way. And we are very driven by pleasure, especially now when we want everything so quickly. But if you think about it, like, he wants us to wait for marriage to have sex. That, and I'm not saying like that's what you need to do. Like, I'm wrestling with that myself. Like, I'm gonna be completely transparent and honest with you. Like, that's what I'm wrestling with even now. And I know that that is how God designed it to be. And he doesn't do it because he wants us to not have fun or to not enjoy each other or like to be in this like archaic time. It really is like, think about how much pain, how much suffering, how much perversion would be avoided if we really only had sex with people who we were married to. Like, think about all the chaos that's in this world because people don't have self-control in that area. How many affairs happen? How much, I'm not even going to go into it because I can't even do it, but how much disgusting perversion goes on when sex is had outside of marriage? How much pain have you had? How much disappointment have you had? How many times have you wished, like, damn, I thought that we had something? I thought he was gonna call. I thought he was gonna text or, you know what, actually, I don't feel that great. We have, it's like we've like let go of our purity and our innocence and we've shared it. And you take on everyone's energy that you have sex with. It's like literally studies have shown that after you have sex with someone, you are now opening up a portal to everyone that they've had sex with in the last 7 years. They are also getting opened up to your portal and everyone that you've had sex with for 7 years. And I've known this, and that's why with the clients that I have, like I'm not here to tell you like you need to wait for marriage. But I do tell you like honor sex. Don't rush into it. Like with all the clients that I have, when they're dating, wait 3 months. Wait 3 months to have sex with him. Just see what happens. See if he's even someone that you want to have a. Would you want your body to feel committed to that man? Do you feel safe enough to be attached to him? You're not going to make the same decisions that you would if you weren't attached to him. Are you okay with that? Do you feel confident in that decision? Or are you just going because it feels good and maybe you're just horny? Maybe you want to try to feel closer to him. Maybe you are looking for that intimacy and that's the only way you know how to have it. Maybe you think he'll lose interest if you guys don't have sex. There's so many reasons why we do it, but that's why I say to all my clients, wait. You know, when you get a job at a corporation and they put you like in that trial period to see if you're going to be a forever employee, they wait to give you benefits, they wait to give you the extra perks to be eligible for any bonuses. Like they put you in a trial period because they want to see how's his work ethic? Does she show up on time? Can she collaborate? Is she a team player? They're vetting you out because they're not going to give you all of their benefits up front. It doesn't put them in a good position, and they also can't really see how you show up. So if companies and organizations understand that, why as women do we not understand the gift that we have when we open up our body to someone? That same gift that you have to open up your body to someone is the same gift that allows life to happen. You create and sustain life in your womb. That is how powerful and how beautiful that gift is when you open up your heart, your body to someone. But yet we throw it around so casually, like it's just not a big deal. Like anyone can just have that. And it's so sacred. It's so, so sacred. Every time you discount yourself, you lose a bit of dignity, you lose a bit of self respect because you're not with someone that's truly honoring you and that gift that you have. We have that gift, ladies. Whether you think it's fair or not, like, well, but men don't, but men, blah, 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 blah. Like, why put so much energy, focus, and emphasis on that? You're not a man. Yes, men do not attach the same way from sex. They don't. There's many other things that I wouldn't ever, ever want to trade my life with for a man. And I think it's beautiful, the gift that I have. And I think it's incredible, the gifts that they have. And I try to understand them and honor them for who they are. And I would like the same in return. This isn't about, well, they don't do that. Well, that doesn't happen to them. Well, why aren't you talking to them about it? Because I'm talking to you, because you're a woman and I'm a woman. And I would love us to honor that. Instead of putting so much emphasis on what they're doing or not doing, why don't we focus on what we have and honor what we have? Sex is something that is casually had way too often. Way, way too often. Imagine like the divorces that wouldn't happen if you just only slept with your partner. I mean, that's what happened in my last marriage. And imagine like I'm thinking about in my life, high school, college, adulthood, like how much pain I would have avoided. It's something that we really have to think about. And now I'm at a point in my life and in my relationship where we are both looking to have God as the center and as the foundation. And Gavin and I have already had sex. Like we didn't start honestly after my divorce. I strayed away a lot from God and going to church, and I just it happens. It happens. Like I was hurt. I've heard a lot of noise and I just removed myself. And now as I come back and I really see like the guidance and the wisdom behind that, like, do you want a powerful sex life in your 20s and that's it? Maybe a little bit of your 30s, or do you want a incredible marriage, passionate love your whole life with that person? Like I see some of my clients, I see some of my friends, I see family, and I'm like, wow, I wonder what your relationship and the intimacy, the level of trust, the level of respect that you would both have for one another. Maybe if you waited, if you honored, if you honored that part of each other, like how much more would you have learned about a person before having kids, before marrying them? Being able to really, really see that person. Is that the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with? Is that the person that you want to have kids with? Just, I mean, think about that. Like how much would you know about a person if you guys didn't have sex and you guys waited? So, as Gavin and I are having these like really real and honest conversations about how we want our life to look, do you think that doesn't scare me? Y'all, I'm a very sexual person. Like I love my body. I enjoy myself. I think that it's an incredible gift to be able to tap into your body and to really allow yourself to experience what sex has to offer. 100%. I also know everything that I just said. That is why after I got a divorce, no, not even a divorce. When we separated, when I left in November of 2024, I was like celibate. I was like, I am not having sex with anyone until I have someone that I'm in a committed relationship with and we are literally talking about marriage. Like I was like, I will not have casual sex with anyone. Not a fucking chance. Because I know everything that comes with it. And now, like I am in a loving, healthy relationship, and now I really feel like God is asking, like, how much do you trust me? And how much are you willing to see? Like, there's big conversations between Gavin and I. We're in different parts of our lives. We've got a significant age gap. I'm starting a whole new business in Texas. He is starting his business, just life in general. And I feel like God is really asking us, like, how much do you trust? How much do you trust? And how much are you willing to see in each other? How much are you willing to see to really walk that out? Like, imagine the self-respect, the respect that you would have for your man, knowing that he has that kind of discipline, knowing that he has the discipline in himself to say, like, I honor you and I love you so, so much that I'm going to wait until you're my wife. And I'm going to do everything that I need to do to show you that I love you and that I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And that I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I'm a provider, that I'm a protector, that I can lead you, that I can love you, that I can be healthy for you. And I'm going to honor you. And I'm going to wait because I love you and I know that you are a ruby in God's eyes and you're a ruby in my eyes. And I'm going to wait until I make you my bride to experience the rest of our life together. I mean, imagine a man telling you that. Imagine a man really like aligning his faith with God and saying, I want to wait because I love you so much. Because I know how God wants me to honor you. And I know that He will give me the strength to have that discipline because I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I don't want to just have a good time right now. I don't want to just date you for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I want you to be my wife forever. I want you to be the mother of my children. And I want to be able to practice this discipline and this commitment within myself. How much would you trust a man for the rest of your life if that's what he said to you and that's what he followed through with and that's what he honored? And in those hard moments, he went to God and not to you. And in those hard moments, he went to the Bible and not the bar. And in those hard moments, he went to church instead of Sunday brunch, fun day, whatever there is. There's so much. It's like any excuse to drink now. Like that's real, ladies. That is possible. But you also have to position yourself as a woman that's even open to that, that even wants that. Again, I'm not saying this is my walk. All I can share with you is my walk. And look, I'm not perfect. We've already had sex. Like, I'm not even saying, like, oh, I'm just this nun Christian woman that just, no, like now we have taken it out and we're like, okay, let's really see what this can look like. And let's get the support and let's get strategic and let's have barriers that we can, have so that we're not so tempted. Like, are you kidding me? Me and Gavin are obsessed with each other. Like we're madly in love. And to be at a point where I can have these conversations with someone and not feel like I'm dragging them and not feel like it's me trying to lead this. Ladies, like it feels so wonderful to have that because you feel their support. So I say this, oh my gosh, wait 1 second. Pause. Okay. Like this is the beauty of being in a relationship where you are both aligned. And it's not about one being better than the other. It's not about shaming. It's not about judging. It's about saying, like, hey, like, what do you think about this? Like, let's really talk about this. Is this something that you want to do? Can we see the value in it, the importance of it? And that's like, I like, that's the standard up here. But when I'm coaching my ladies, I'm like, wait. Just wait. See how he shows up. There is nothing there, y'all. Many women. Oh, I talk to so many women. I hope y'all can still hear me. And they don't even orgasm. They don't even enjoy sex. So I'm really like, why the hell are y'all so quick to have sex when you're not even really enjoying it? And it's because there's so much that goes into it. There's such a level of intimacy that has to be met within yourself, that has to be met within your partner for you to even feel like you can relax and enjoy it. And I know a lot of women that have not even been able to do that. So think about your relationship with sex, your relationship with intimacy, your relationship with waiting. Also, think about my example. Like, if you had a man that really talked to you like that, like sat you down and, like, I love you. I love God. I want to honor you. I want to honor you as my wife. I want to honor you as my bride. Is that something that even attracts you? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you're like, man, I don't care. That's that, we all have our own free will to make a decision, but the ones that are actually like, wow, like I think I would, man, if a man said that to me, if he was able to lead me that way, if he was able to follow through on that commitment, what would it be like to marry a man like that? Like, how could I trust him to be committed and disciplined through all walks of life, ladies? Like when life gets hard, like that man is going to be so committed to you. What? So think about this. Also, I always have spots open for one-on-one coaching. If this is something that you're like, I want help with, I want support with, I want to be held accountable. I want like teach me more. Please, please, please set up a 15-minute call with me. They're free. I'm literally just going to ask you like what's going on? Where are you at? What do you need help with? And if it's a good fit, then we can book a consultation. We could talk what it's like to actually work with me one-on-one. So, I love you all so, so much. Thank you all for listening, and I can't wait to hear your responses from this. Bye.